Hi guys, this is my learning target video reflections for this week. I want to start saying that before starting this topic, I used to think learning target and student's target was the same thing. Maybe because in my mind was like, who will do this? My students. Who will learn this? My students. Now I understand that the learning target is my big goal, my final goal, what students would be able to do at the end of this unit. In Spanish, that is the subject that I teach. For example, every unit is about 2 weeks. So at the end of 2 weeks, what my students will be able to do. That is my point of view. So, and our unit plans for every day has a specific objective. So now I understand that a standard is about the objective. The objective is about my learning target. The learning target has a pathway with assessment, and this assessment seeks objective and the standards. So, for example, if we will talk about daily routine. So my point of view is what the students would be able to do. For example, at the end of this unit, um, the students will be able to talk about their daily routine in Spanish. Students would be able to identify daily routines in Spanish. That is my point of view. And the student's point of view is I can talk about my daily routines in Spanish, or I can identify daily routine in Spanish with someone else talk about that. And in my first video reflection, I shared with you that I already create my own lesson plan and unit plans that I actually have here in front of me with my computer. Let me see one of them. So my lesson plans include my lesson plan background, my unit objective, and the proficiency benchmark and standard of the unit test, lesson objectives, and the skill, the assessment, and the criteria for successful and evaluations. So, but how I do this? Because I receive from my school a template and I learn exactly what I have to write in every space. But not because I study at university that like right now, what does mean this and what does mean in the practice. So now that I have the unit, now that we are learning for this week, and I had my lesson plan, so I see this. I do my annotations, my concept map. I have the book over here, so I was reading and annotate something. So and I had my lesson plan here and I printed, so now I see, okay, so this is about a standard, this is about objective, this is about my learning target, this is about what the students will do. And to be honest, now that I'm seeing all of this and I see the purpose is exactly for the students to be able to, I'm seeing this different. Because for example, okay, I was thinking about the objective for the student is students will be able to talk about their daily routines, for example, and I create the activities. Okay, you will have 5 minutes to write about this and this and this. I will provide vocabulary and everything like that. So in my mind is if the students complete all the assignment and the exit ticket, so now I know my students are able to do this. And to be honest, I don't think that is the really purpose. I think now the objective is, now I know that the activities are my pathway. So activities is for you to help you to understand better this and put together in your mind. But the final goal is when you can identify for example, daily routines, and you are able to talk about it, even it's not perfect. If you said in Spanish, I wake up at this time and I do this, so my goal is that. It's not only the paper, it's not only when you write something, it's when you are talking. And also, if I provide an article, and if you say, oh, even in English, if you say, oh, this article is talking about what what Michael is doing during the day. Great. So you are identifying something about what is someone's routines, and you are able to process this in your mind. So now I understand activities is my pathway. Assignment seeks the goal for my objective in my standard, but my learning target is what exactly my students will be able to do at the end of this unit. So this is my video reflection, and thank you so much. See you soon.